Everybody, welcome back to my tutorial. Arpinst is back here. So today in this tutorial, I'll be teaching you how Python works with strings. So let me take a variable eat and I say some random string inside that, like eating all what is there, okay? Eating all what is served is much better. Okay, so but I need to print out the string which is stored in the variable eat. I just say EAT, the variable which we have stored, and that is going to print whatever it contains. And the other way that I could print this would be say print, and in the parenthesis I'll be saying eat, and that is also going to get me printed both of them. But the only difference you can see when you give eat, and it's going to give you single quotes on either ends, even later, you have print of eat, which only displays a string, right? And the next scenario would be, how do we slice this string, right? So I'm going to take the variable eat, which is going to give me the entire string. And now what if I wanted only the first letter? So I say eat of, as you can guess, it would be 0, because in computer language, we're going to start with 0, 1, 2, 3, stuff. And one more important point to be noted, we also count spaces, right? So e of 0 is going to be E. And after this, what if I wanted to print the last letter? Okay, to print something from the beginning, you start with 0, 1, 2, 3. And to print something from the last, we're going to have -1 in something in negatives, right? So if I need the extreme last term of the string which has been stored, then I say the variable with -1, okay? Then the possible output should be D, right? So look, we have the output D. So that is how you handle strings from the beginning and from the end. So in each of these cases, you will be returned with only a single value. For example, if I need to get this I, the word I, the letter I, then I say 0 is E, A is 1, T is 2, and I is going to be 3. So I just say eat of 3, which is going to give me the letter I. But what if I wanted to print this entire word inside this entire string? So in this entire string, eating all but is served, I want to print the word ing along with the space. So how do I do that? So use the variable, and inside the parentheses, instead of mentioning a single number, you'll be able to mention two numbers, right? So the starting index and the last index. So let me start from the letter EATI, which is the third index. So I want to start from I, which is on the third index. So I say 3. And I want to end it with 3, 4, 5 with G. So I take the index one ahead of it. You'll understand it shortly. Don't panic if you don't understand. So let me, for example, say it is 3 and the last index is 7. And remember, both of them should be separated by a column, right? So when I say this, I'm getting ing along with a space, and I'll tell you how that happened. So 3, you have E as 0, right? In this word, you have E as 0, E is 0, this is 1, this is 2, this is 3, right? 3. So I mentioned 3, so that is starting from 3, that is I. And after that, this is where you have to observe carefully. I give 7, right? 3, 4, 5 is G, 6 is the space, 7 is the alphabet A. So whenever it reaches the final string that is on the 7th index, it is going to terminate that word A, and it is going to count on all the things from just before that index. So 7 is A. A is on the 7th index, but that is getting ignored, and all the strings and spaces which are just ahead of it are getting printed. So that is how eat 3:7 worked. So for example, if I want to print an entire string leaving this word eat, that means I want to start at an index 3, which is I, and continue till D. So what do I do? It's the same thing. I just say eat, and I don't have any starting index. I have the starting index, that is 3, and I should go on till the end, but then I don't know what is the last letters index. So just leave it like that, saying it is going till infinite kind of stuff, and then as you can see, that is going to give me the output of the entire string. So what if I wanted to print with the starting of the string till 12th index. So this is how it happens. So when I don't mention anything in the beginning, that means it is going to start from the very beginning. If I don't mention anything in the end, that means it is going till the very end. So here I started with 0 and I came till 12, that is still here. So all these letters came up, right? So what if I wanted to print from the very beginning till the very start? So the two methods have been discussed here to print the entire string. There's another method of printing it. That would be 8, and in the brackets, you can just say colon. So it is going to print from 0, that is to the very start, and in this side, you're going to have the last letter of the string. So I press enter. So there you can see the entire word has been printed. Guys, so for instance, if I say 8, right, that is not getting printed because it is case sensitive, and while declaring, you have declared that to be small EAT. So only small EAT would work like this, right? And then if I wanted to know the length of the string, then I would actually say there's a function called len, and I would say the letters attached to it. Like I say there are strings like this, so I say enter, then it is going to return the length of this particular stuff. Now I need to find the length of the variable, and in that case I'm not mentioning the single quote or double quote, but I just write my variable inside the parentheses. So I say len, and in the brackets I have my variable called eat. So it's going to return me the variable of eat, that is 25. So the length of this string is going to be 25. So let's test that over in eat from the very beginning till the 25th string. So as you can see, that is how it worked, right? And the other thing would be, yeah, length is done. We have variable eat now, and then I'm going to add another string to it. For example, let me say I like doing that. Okay, I'm sorry for the spelling mistakes. Okay, so I like doing that. So when I say this, the variable in the eat is going to be eating all what is served. It's getting concatenated with I like doing that. So when I press enter, the entire string is getting added to it. And now when I need to print eat again, it is not the same. That is because this is a temporary string which has been attached to it. So that is how you concatenate the string to it, and we've seen printing the string. We've seen how you take a single variable out of the string, single letter actually, and then we've seen how do we start and end the index and print the entire string using colon, all these places, over here, over here, all the stuff. And we've seen how you calculate the length. We've seen how you concatenate another temporary string. So that's all for this tutorial, guys. We'll see you in the next tutorial. Thanks for watching.